Operating a business in the Middle East and North Africa requires juggling highly specific regional regulations. You have to calculate end-of-service gratuities, a mandatory severance payout based on an employee's tenure, and comply with the wage protection system, an electronic transfer mandate, all while managing complex workflows in industries like real estate or contracting. Out-of-the-box accounting software often struggles to handle these localized demands. Programs built for global markets lack the deep regional rules required here, forcing companies to rely on manual data entry and spreadsheets just to bridge the gap between their daily operations and their ledgers. When humans have to physically move data from an attendance sheet to a payroll calculator and then into the accounting software, tiny typos compound. A single copied and pasted error can quickly turn into massive compliance failures and financial penalties. To fix this, a business needs a financial container. This is a closed-loop architectural framework that completely eliminates the manual bridges between daily operations and the final accounting record. Hinawi ERP has been engineering exactly this kind of environment since 1998. It operates as a purpose-built system designed specifically to forge an unbreakable, automated link between Middle Eastern operational realities and the general ledger. True operational efficiency requires permanently eliminating the gaps where human error corrupts the financial truth. The integrity of this container starts with a highly centralized security model. In Hinawi ERP, only the designated admin user has the authorization to access or alter the core settings of the software. This strict restriction physically hard-codes your company's policies into the software's DNA. By locking down exact salary calculation bases and recurring deduction templates, the system prevents any unauthorized or accidental alterations from occurring downstream. With those rules locked in, we can look at how daily data actually originates. It starts the moment a worker on a job site presses their finger to a scanner to clock in. It updates exact leave balances and accrues end-of-service gratuity provisions mathematically, independent of human input. Before any of this financial data can move forward, it hits the system's most critical security feature, the approved status lock. The rigidity of this lock is absolute. Once a salary sheet or leave request receives that approval, it cannot be changed. If a correction is needed, the system mandates a formal void process, leaving a permanent audit trail. This brings us to the final step, the post to accounts command. With a single click, the software injects this locked HR data directly into the general ledger or perfectly synchronizes it with QuickBooks. There is zero need to export to a spreadsheet. By forcing data through this exact sequence, the approved lock takes the daily, unpredictable actions of human resources and turns them into an unbreakable, perfectly compliant financial reality. For executive leadership, the value of this ironclad data flow translates into absolute, real-time fiscal accountability. This chart shows a dynamic profitability report, breaking down exact labor costs by specific project codes. Because the data pulls directly from the secure pipeline, management can see the unalterable exact cost of labor for a specific real estate building or contracting job. As an enterprise scales, a new challenge emerges, allowing hundreds of employees or tenants to interact with the business without exposing this perfectly secure core database. The solution is Hinawi Online, a web portal ecosystem that provides decentralized self-service access tailored specifically for employees, tenants, and parents. These portals allow users to submit remote inputs, like a leave request or a maintenance ticket. Those inputs feed directly into the system's strict approval workflows, hitting an outer shield of verification without ever granting the user direct access to the general ledger. Since 1998, Hinawi ERP has actively enforced financial truth. By automating the bridge between administrative tasks and the general ledger, it provides Middle Eastern businesses with a structural powerhouse they can definitively rely on.